Bahamas is an archipelago of 700 islands and keys. We are very diverse with our biodiversity footprint. We have very sensitive ecosystem habitats, particularly our marine environment, for which we rely upon very heavily. Of course, we are known as a country of sun, sand, and sea, so protection, conservation, and preservation of those natural resources are very important to us. We are a signatory to the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity, and in that context, we take very seriously the protection of our marine ecosystems, our terrestrial ecosystems, chemicals management, watershed management, and of course, climate change is very important to us. I'm most proud of all of the strides we've made, particularly with access and benefit sharing of our natural resources. Monumentous strides have been made with our Ministry of Environment in passing legislation that governs access and benefit sharing for our natural resources. Because in the past, we've had researchers, we've had persons come in the country and abuse our natural resources, and for that reason, we now have, very strong legislation that governs that protects our natural resources, and policies in place to have Ministry of Environment oversee all of the research permitting in the Bahamas, adding a cost to that, to the research for researchers coming in, movie companies, persons that want to do filming, anything like that. We now have control over in our country. Economic endeavors and preserving our natural resources, has to have its balance, just like environment versus development in the country, which is important for us. We want all of the economic benefits, but at the same time, we do have to find that common ground between the environment being very essential in order for economic development to occur. We still have to monitor our plastics coming into the country. We do have a plastics ban. We did pass legislation on single-use plastics in the country, just like many other countries around the region and around the world. So we still monitor that very effectively, along with our Customs and Border Patrol officers, who of course monitor all of the items that are imported into the country. Fisheries is always a big deal. There's not enough management and monitoring out there. There's always a lack of human capacity to do all of the work needed to cover 700 islands and keys. So because our waters are so vast and spread out, it's very hard managing. But we're doing our best.